Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Lewis University's television network. Today is Thursday, October 27th, 2022. I'm Tony Donardis.
And I'm Randall Sutton.
And we begin with our top international stories.
A verdict has been reached in last year's Waukesha, Wisconsin parade attack. A jury found Darrell Brooks guilty of 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide Wednesday. In November 20th, 2021, Brooks drove his SUV into a crowd at the parade, hitting 68 parade goers. The 6 killed included a 8-year-old boy and several members of the Dancing Grannies. Dozens more were injured. Brooks also were convicted of 61 counts of reckless endangering safety with the use of a dangerous weapon, 6 counts of a fatal hit and run, and other charges. The trial was marked by his unusual decision to represent himself in court and his persistent disruptions and outlandish behavior.
Consumers will have to scare up a little extra money for Halloween candy next week. According to a report from S&P Global Market Intelligence, the cost of chocolate bars are expected to be 14% higher compared to 2021. Analysts say the increase shouldn't come as a surprise to households. Inflation has been impacting the cost of just about everything. Despite this, Americans aren't being frightened away. The National Retail Federation says consumers are expected to spend $10.6 billion this Halloween. That's about $500 million more than last year.
Scientists have discovered 6 new species of rain frogs in Ecuador. The new species were all found in remote places in national parks on the eastern slopes of the Ecuadorian Andes. The discoveries took place during multiple expeditions over several years. The scientists decided to name one of the species Resistance in honor of environmental activists killed in Latin America. They say over the past decade, Latin America has been one of the most dangerous regions in the world for environmental advocates.
You might want to buy a Powerball ticket on your way home. The Powerball jackpot has reached $700 million. According to Powerball, that's the 5th largest jackpot in its history and the 8th largest U.S. lottery jackpot of all time. Powerball says the cash value of the prize will be about $335 million. The next drawing will be Wednesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Tickets are $2 per play, and in case you're wondering, the odds of winning the grand prize is 1 in 292 million.
2 new studies suggest the updated COVID vaccine booster don't offer better protection than original boosters. The FDA gave emergency use authorization for the updated boosters to Pfizer and Moderna in August. They targeted the original coronavirus strain, which is no longer circulating, and 2 Omicron subvariants. The researchers compared the immune responses of people who got boosted by the original shot to those who got the updated bivalent boosters about a month after the shots. In both cases, the immune responses looked the same.
Up next, we'll have your local news.
Stay tuned.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy. all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
A man has been charged in connection with the attempted sexual assault of a Chicago postal worker. According to police, 44-year-old Cesar Ramirez has been charged with multiple felonies, including aggravated kidnapping and attempted criminal sexual assault. Ramirez was arrested Monday and identified as the man accused of attempting to assault a 28-year-old mail carrier last weekend. The female worker was entering a mail truck on the 2801 block of South Pulaski Road around 10 a.m. Saturday when she found a man inside. Police said Ramirez attempted to sexually assault her, but she was able to escape. The mail carrier was transported to St. Anthony Hospital for observation. No injuries were reported.
The 2022 midterm election is next Tuesday, and early voting has begun across Illinois. In addition to the governor's office, Illinoisans will also have the choice to protect the right of union workers to bargain collectively, also known as the Illinois Right to Collective Bargaining Measure. The elections will also determine if Democrats will hold control of the House and Senate.
A substitute teacher in Waukegan was arrested and fired after an alleged physical altercation with a student. Lawyers for 14-year-old Brandon Cole said the altercation happened during his science class at Jack Benny Middle School. His attorneys say Brandon got into a verbal altercation with another student when the substitute teacher stepped in and hit the teen. The superintendent of Waukegan School District 60 said this altercation is unacceptable.
Chicago isn't just known for its deep dish pizza. For the 8th year in a row, it's also the U.S. city with the most rats. That's according to pest control company Orkin, which bases findings on how many rodent removals jobs were performed between September 2011 and August of this year. New York City was runner-up, followed by Los Angeles. Among the others in the top 10, Philadelphia, Denver, Boston, and Atlanta.
A man has been reunited with his dog after his vehicle was carjacked with his pet inside on the city's near west side. Tim Sheridan had just returned to his car after getting money out of an ATM when someone with a gun approached him and took his vehicle with his dog Bowie still in the back seat. Sheridan and Bowie were soon reunited, though, after the dog's photo was posted on several social media platforms.
When we return, we have our Lewis Spotlight.
And later, we have the latest in the 7-day weather forecast. Stay with us.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
I'd like to welcome Patrick Hennessy as the fifth guest of our Lewis Spotlight this semester. Patrick is a senior here at Lewis University, majoring in radio, TV broadcasting, and minoring in marketing. Patrick is the general manager of WLRA, which is the on-campus radio station here at Lewis, and previously he was the sports director for the radio station. He also has been a member of LUTN during his time here and is in training to be the technical director for the news next semester. And Patrick is also an athlete participating in cross country and track. So Patrick, I'd like to welcome you to the news. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Tony.
So what's it like being a general manager at WLRA?
It's definitely a lot of work because, as a staff as a whole, we do a lot around here when it comes to the radio side of things as well as the TV side of things. Luckily, I have a really great staff. It's a group of people that, works hard but also wants to do more. We always want to do more as a station. So, just trying to increase our social media presence, get more student involvement within the station and, kind of put on events. Those are kind of the things we strive to do. And I guess as the general manager, I kind of have to head those things, make sure they happen. But like I said, I have a really great staff who, helps us get all those things done, those goals accomplished.
And being a sports director, that's where your title was last year,
Yeah.
Did that kind of help prepare you for this leadership role you have now?
Yeah, definitely. because in that role, I was a leader in a sense, and just in terms of, getting people staffed for games, training them, here's what to do, here's what you shouldn't do. And it's definitely good just to get your foot in the door, right? It was good to see kind of what it was like to be a part of the team that keeps things going here at WLRA. And I got to, see some things that I didn't like that I could change for this year, as well as some things that I did like that we could improve upon. So I definitely think it benefited me now.
And has your experience, like with LUTN as well, prepared you for when you graduate and look for a job in the future?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. What's so great about LUTN is we do so much around campus. We work sporting events, we do the news, we do concerts in Borromeo. Any shoot that happens on campus, it's an open invitation for any one of us to come out and help. So Lewis just gives us a great opportunity to try a lot of different things, whether you want to be on-air talent, whether you want to be a technical director, whether you want to, run the prompter, do graphics, all those things. And luckily, I had the opportunity to do just about everything, and I definitely think that I'm prepared to enter the workforce.
And you mentioned with LUTN, we cover a lot of things here, but sports is one of the big things we cover this time of year. And over the summer, you interned for a baseball team called the Sasquatch, right? And you did a lot of behind-the-scenes work for them and camera work. So is that kind of something you're looking, wanting to go into once you graduate, or is there kind of a different path you're looking for?
Absolutely. My time with the Sasquatch was great down in Spearfish, South Dakota. Definitely, I think I do want to work in sports. That's the reason, I got into this radio TV broadcasting major. Just my love of sports. I thought this was the path. This is what I wanted to do. I want to work in sports. It's something I think I could get out of bed every day and enjoy doing. But sports is hard. There are a lot of guys like me out there who want to do the exact same thing. So I'd be happy, any place I could kind of get my foot in the door, get real world experience, as long as I'm, creating content, doing what I love to do. But I do think sports is the end goal. And
you mentioned you love sports. You're an athlete here at Lewis. So kind of just, switching gears a little bit, you and your cross-country team are getting ready for a conference. So do you feel you're well prepared for that with that coming up next weekend?
Absolutely. For a sport like cross-country, we're training all summer. We train all summer, we train during the fall, and then we train all winter getting ready for track. So we're definitely prepared. We all really trust in our coach and trust in his training. It's really worked for us in the past. I think it's working for us this year. So I definitely think we're ready. This is a group of guys where I think every single person on the team wants to improve and they want to get better. So it's just a great group of guys. We've worked really hard, and I definitely think we're prepared.
Have there been really any major obstacles for you personally, or just the team in general, that you guys have had to push through this season?
Yeah, for me personally, unfortunately, the obstacle seems to be injury. I've kind of, dealt with a few injuries throughout my career. I had a stress fracture in my femur last year. You guys kind of saw me walking around on crutches, and but luckily I've overcame that. I've been able to race this season, and hopefully I can stay healthy for track as well. From a team side of things, we had a lot of seniors and graduate students last year, a majority of which made up our kind of top 5, the guys who were scoring in the races. And so this year it's been interesting to see, who can step up and kind of take those leadership roles. But I think we've done a really good job of that, and we just have a great team culture, and we've been able to overcome all those obstacles.
Well, hopefully those injuries hold off another week so you guys can do well at conference. But I wish you the best of luck at conference and the best of luck with your career.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you. Up next, we will have your entertainment news.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Universal Beijing Resort announced on Wednesday that its theme park, its City Walk shopping zone, and 2 hotels will be temporarily closed. The company made the announcement on social media platform Weibo, saying that the decision was made, quote, due to the needs of epidemic prevention and control. Though it didn't say when exactly the park would reopen again, the news comes amid a reported rise in COVID-19 cases recently. The Chinese capital recorded 20 local cases on Wednesday, according to authorities, a slight uptick from the 18 that were reported on Tuesday.
Adidas has officially cut ties with Kanye West as a result of his anti-Semitic comments. West has drawn criticism for recent anti-Semitic comments, including a tweet earlier this month when he said he was going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Adidas released a statement Tuesday saying it, quote, does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other hate speech. And the sportswear giant said it would stop production and sales of the popular high-end Yeezy brand. Kanye's partnership with Adidas was reportedly about $1.5 billion of his net worth.
Henry Cavill has confirmed he will return to the role of Clark Kent, also known as Superman, in the DC Comics extended cinematic universe. The British actor broke the news on Instagram. He shared a profile shot of himself as Superman before saying in a selfie video in part, quote, I wanted to make it official, I'm back as Superman. The news comes after Cavill appeared as the Man of Steel for a cameo at the end of Black Adam, the new DC superhero film starring Dwayne Johnson.
Our comedian and actor Leslie Jordan has died. The Los Angeles Times is reporting the 67-year-old was involved in a car crash in Hollywood Monday morning. It's not clear if he died in the crash or if he suffered a medical emergency beforehand. Jordan is best known for his work on the TV show Will and Grace, an American Horror Story. Jordan also brought much needed humor during the height of the pandemic when his social media presence took off, garnering millions of followers on Instagram and TikTok after he asked viewers in a now viral video, what are y'all doing? Jordan's agent released a statement saying the world is definitely a much darker place today without the love and light of Leslie Jordan.
One of Hollywood's top directors says he is unlikely to work with Disney again. Tim Burton, known for movies like Beetlejuice and Edward Scissorhands, called the company, quote, a horrible big circus. Speaking at a French film festival Saturday, Burton said working on the live-action version of Dumbo made him want to escape. Ironically, Burton started his career working as a junior animator for Disney on movies like The Fox and the Hound. He went on to say he has no interest in doing movies within the Star Wars and Marvel cinematic universes, which is where he says Disney is focused. The director's next project, a series based on the Addams Family, is called Wednesday and debuts on Netflix in November.
Up next, we will have your 7-day weather forecast.
Stay with us.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Here is our 7-day weather forecast. Today is Thursday, and it's partly cloudy, a high of 52 degrees, right? Friday is a high of 56 degrees and a low of 41. Saturday is sunny, a high of 60 degrees and a low of 47. Sunday is cloudy, a high of 58 degrees and a low of 47. The day of Halloween is Monday, and it's a high of 63 degrees, you guys. So have a light jacket when you're going trick-or-treating. Tuesday is very sunny, a high of 66 degrees, and Wednesday is the best temperature, 67 degrees outside. When we come back, we will have our Lewis Sports Update.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Becca Nielsen was awarded her second GLVC Women's Soccer Defensive Player of the Week honor this past weekend. Nielsen recorded a total of 10 saves throughout the two games. The Flyers beat Missouri S&T 2-0 on Friday and ended the weekend with a tie against Drury. They'll be back in action on Sunday as they host the GLVC Tournament quarterfinals against the number 5 seed Illinois Springfield.
The Lewis men's soccer team drops their regular season finale against Drury on Sunday. The Flyers ended their regular season with a record of 7-3-2 in the GLVC. That record gave them a number 2 seed in the GLVC tournament, which would take place on Sunday against the number 7 seed. Truman in the quarterfinals.
The Lewis men and women's cross-country teams traveled down to Huntsville, Alabama over the weekend to compete in the UAH Charger Classic on Saturday. The women, led by a fourth-place finish from Rachel Morrison, placed 5th overall in a stacked field that featured many nationally ranked teams. Caroline Pacer finished 24th overall, followed by Anna Kozak, who placed 26th. The Flyers will be back in action on November 5th for the GLVC Conference Championships.
The Lewis men cross country had a strong outing as well, finishing 8th overall in a similar field of 48 teams. Charlie With led the way, finishing 21st overall with a time of 24 minutes and 6 seconds, which is the 4th fastest time in Lewis cross country history. Evan J., Sean Ryan, Ricardo Del Toro, and Daniel Army rounded out the top 5 for the Flyers. The men will also be back in action on November the 5th for the conference championships.
The Flyers men's golf was at Oak Meadows Golf Club Monday, participating in the Mid-Missouri Medal Match. Kelly Dobson led the way for Lewis as he finished the day shooting 70, which was good for par. Cody Donovan and Ty Dottie followed up Dobson's performance for the Flyers, each shooting 5 over. The team was set to compete on Tuesday, but due to extensive rainfall Monday night, play on Tuesday was canceled, leading to Missouri S&T and Maryville both being named the match winners. The men's golf team will be competing this weekend at the Kentucky Wesleyan Invitational.
That's it for today's news. Thank you for watching. As a reminder, you can always keep up with Lewis News on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and by visiting our YouTube channel. I'm Randall Sutton.
And I'm Tony DeNardis. Have a great night.